Okay, welcome back to this week's edition of the Barroom Blitz. We're going to wrap up the show with the regular guys. We're going to be Johnny Vegas and Nasty Nate are ready to come up, give us some more picks.
I think
some more
Nasty
winners.
Nate just fell down.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it could be staggered.
Well, we got a lot to do in this
Could
last
be
segment.
staggered.
First of all, Sixers' new ownership showed up. They're not. I don't know. I don't think they're not playing basketball this year.
I hope not.
Yeah. Just say.
Do you care?
But if you want, tickets are half price in the upper levels. They
even
lowered
the
the
lower levels. They
they
lowered them
price.
everywhere.
Well, that's because the guy realized when you sit here in the corner, say this is the stadium, when you sit in the corner and you're so far away from the stadium and you're still paying $70 for the goddamn seat, they cut it in half to $35.
Jimmy, nobody sits in the corner at that. You watched it. They can't even get enough people
I
in the
know,
camera,
I
for
know.
Christ's sake, all right?
I want them to announce they're getting rid of hip-hop. That's what I want.
I like hip-hop.
I want to get rid of the dancers.
Really?
The dancers are.
I like the dancers.
Yeah.
Actually, I watch the dancers.
Bring it back to
drink when
Pat
the game
Coach used to have
goes
the band in the corner. I used to like the band.
on.
It's like going to a college game,
Yeah.
I like the
I love
sisters
that
to
part of the game.
score points.
Well, you need a superstar. You need a reason for us to go watch it.
I want Charles Barkley.
All right,
back.
World Series. The series is tied 2-2. We've had a difference in games like I've never seen, though.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals win, they score 700 runs. If the Rangers score, they keep it close and win.
I've been enjoying the World Series myself.
Boy, Albert Pujols makes one mistake and he gets pissed off. 3 homers. Jake, 6 RBIs, game 3.
That guy, do you pitch to Albert Pujols 3?
No.
No, you don't pitch.
Not when he hit.
Well, they pitched him yesterday.
Yeah.
Still, I wouldn't even get close to pitching to him. The man's
I-
batting like 700.
I can't believe he got an out that game.
Here's a little World Series. I don't know if you watched the World Series game. I watched a couple minutes of it last night, and they were talking facts on Ted Williams. His one World Series was against the Cardinals.
Hey, he batted
Back
200, 5 for 50 or 5 for 25.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they said he batted better than that, and they said he had a bad series. I thought he batted well, and they said no, he wasn't hitting the ball well.
Yeah, he batted 5 for 25.
Oh, was that it? Okay.
He looked back later in life and said that was his one regret that he didn't get to play. That was his only World Series.
Yeah.
And he didn't play anymore.
And then he was actually the first manager of the Texas Rangers.
Yeah. Little nugget of knowledge there.
There you go, cheeks. But it's 2-2. I don't really care who wins, who loses.
I just think it's exciting. I mean, it's great that the experts were wrong because they said every single game was going to be 9-7.
But it does take a fact out that pitching wasn't that important.
No,
you know what I mean?
not.
Like the hitting's been winning the games.
Great.
Yeah,
that was great yesterday. Seeing Derek Holland throw like that, just the relationship you could see between him and Ron Washington when he went out there and he was like joking with him. And
all right.
Slapped him on the face.
Well, he said he wanted to stay in the game, and he was begging him, and he said, "If you're begging me, you better get on your knees if you want to stay in the game."
Right. All right. Well, we're gonna do a little college football must-see game coming up, November 5th, LSU versus Alabama. That's your national championship game before the season ends. First of all, Notre Dame, you cannot turn the ball over 4 times against USC.
Jimmy, they gave up.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Barkley said they gave up.
Yeah, USC. Calling them out. They didn't use their timeouts at the end of the game.
They gave up.
Wow.
That's horrible. Rudy was upset. All right, so LSU Bama, who do you like? I know we can talk about it tomorrow. It's a defense against the offense,
LSU,
right?
I like.
Defense
I
going to win?
take defense.
Defense against the offense, right?
Wow, though.
Trent Richardson, what a runner, huh?
It's going to be a good
Cowboys
game.
need him, and they need...
But then how about Oklahoma State Texas Tech knocking Oklahoma off?
You know what, though? They were up 31-7.
You know what happens in that division now? Oklahoma beats Oklahoma State.
Oh, yeah. Oklahoma came roaring back. They
That
had a
washes
bad
them
game.
out.
Had a bad game. 31-7. They were down. They come back and ended 41-38.
So,
right?
now, Clemson's big. They got to play Georgia Tech this week. Now, last year Clemson was 8-0 going in and playing Georgia Tech, and they lost to Georgia Tech. If Clemson gets past Georgia Tech, they're gonna have like a little, because LSU and Alabama, one of them teams is coming out undefeated. But I don't know, do they play each other again?
Well, Clemson ain't playing nobody. They didn't play nobody.
Right, but they're gonna go undefeated in the ACC.
They're Boise State, just like Boise State, all right?
Yeah, but at least it's the ACC's at least a conference, a viable conference, right?
I guess.
Then you got Stanford. You got a couple teams, that.
Oklahoma State,
But I said, like, Oklahoma State, they lose to Oklahoma.
But if they beat Oklahoma, then they're in there.
Yeah.
Because LSU Bama's going to have a loss.
Well, what about Stanford? They might run the table. I mean,
they're
USC will give them a little bit of a
still not
challenge.
playing the top
Problem with
10
one of the,
unless they
sometimes
do
in
that
college, the
computer
problem when you
shit.
get to college is they have that rivalry game where like Stanford loses to Cal. You know what I mean? The last game of the season because Cal says, "Screw this,
I don't
we
know
got
about
nothing."
this year.
Well, I'm just saying we got nothing to play for. That's
Right,
one of those
right.
teams that comes up, or Stanford has such a bad game it knocks them out of the BCS. You know, they don't win like they should. But
Again, you got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 undefeated teams.
right, but some of them, a lot of them play each other. Does Boise State sneak in there?
Well, Boise State ain't going to play nobody. They can go undefeated again. And
Right.
Oklahoma State,
They have to play Oklahoma though.
right.
And
You
then-
got Clemson. They're not playing anybody above them.
right.
And Stanford ain't playing anybody above them.
Okay, now Kansas State's got to play Oklahoma, so that could be a loss for
So
Kansas State.
LSU, Alabama, if they wouldn't play each other, it'd be really great.
Yeah,
That's why it's so goddamn stupid.
yeah. Well, it's stupid.
It's like dead guy. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not.
No, that's not right.
Ah.
All right, it's
Nice.
that's my number one beat. I'm bringing up the first beat.
Right
Stop
there.
picking on Dad, guy.
I liked it, but I have to. Hey, Pat Breslin's leaving the building.
See you, Patty.
Oh!
All right, Johnny, you got a beef back there.
My beef was that we have an extra headset and Breslin wasn't on the show. No.
That's not a
Too
beef.
chicken.
No, well, my only beef was on the Twitter boards today. Everybody bitching about the Saints running the score up on the Colts last night.
Just stop.
They didn't run the score.
No, they just,
the
they
defense.
just- yeah, exactly. That was my thing. It was
The
like,
defense scored like I saw
Screen
the one
pass.
when it went over 60 points. It was like a I think an interception or a fumble
If
right in the
you-
guy
if you're
wide open
throwing-
touchdown. What
if
else?
you're
Are you
throwing bombs, all right, but
Yeah.
they're throwing screen passes that are just rolling.
and they're getting intercepted.
yeah, it's not like a baseball game where you're
Nah.
you're stealing when you're up 10 runs. you know.
Exactly.
It's a football game. You have to stop them.
Exactly.
You know, and like you said, Peyton Manning didn't play defense.
Right.
Where the hell is the defense?
Yeah. Where is
It's
it?
all set up for Peyton to
All
come
right.
back and win 2 games.
You know what it's
That's
set
it.
up for? Don Marama's beef.
Oh, thank God.
All right, well, I got 2 beefs this week.
Two.
Yeah, the first one stems from last week. I want television's networks to pay attention to the fucking game. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
They just, there'll be a bit like the analogy I was going to use here was McCoy was going for first down. It was like 3rd and 1. It was a close one. They had the challenge. Fox didn't show any
You're right.
angles of
You're
where
right.
he was
You're right.
where he was at.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the game. Look what's going on. Say something that's intelligent.
Plus, have a camera on the line of scrimmage. Have it on the goal line when you're at the goal. Just have a goal line camera so you know.
Not
hey,
one, have 3.
Well, one on each side.
Right.
And even the one up above should be right on the line.
Right.
Wh-
Is
Why
that
don't
hard?
They, it's? I mean, you get like a goal line shot and the camera will be like 3 feet behind. I was like, no, have it on the goal line.
Follow the game.
Yeah.
I see this shot from behind when they're snapping.
It's like the
ball.
Michigan State
Everybody's ass. I'm like, I'm not going to see nothing here. Why are you even showing it to me?
Right. You don't know if they're crossing the line. Admit, you know what? If you got the yellow line, why don't you make it a plane? Make it like a parallelogram or something. Make it a plane so you.
All right, let's settle down.
Let's get some.
Computer guy.
Well,
All right?
somebody get in there.
Right.
Show me the shape.
welcome
You got the stupid.
Parallelogram.
You got the stupid 3D Fox box thing with the heat and the. That's
Parallelogram.
oh my. There's a beef for me.
can't
You can give your second beef. I just got the second.
All right.
wow.
Well, my second beef is the Tim Tebow parade. Okay, he won. I know he won the game, or he was part of the game. He stunk.
Stunk. 13 for 27.
He
For
carried him to championship.
54 minutes.
He's a winner,
He
Tom.
stunk.
He won.
He's a winner and a virgin.
Winner,
You're
chicken
jealous.
dinner.
He
You're just
He's a
beat-
winner and a virgin.
He beat
Yes.
a team that hasn't won a game yet this year.
No doubt.
That's what he needs. He needs to get laid.
Yes.
He'll be a much better player if he gets
Straighten
laid.
that act
Look at
out.
Tiger Woods. Look at
Octuliba.
Tiger Woods.
Oh, there you go.
Glenn
Tigger.
Cheeks Keller, you're up.
Tony Soprano.
Piranha.
What is Soprano, Soprano, dumbass? Why, with 14:54 left in the goddamn fourth quarter, do you decide to go for a 2-point
Conversion.
Why?
Because if
So-
you're up, you're up. You would
3
just-
scores.
Yeah.
You want to make it 3 scores. You don't want to try to even it. You make it 3 scores.
Yep.
They wouldn't have tied the game.
Boom. There you have it.
Seriously, so let's recap because I don't think you quietly understand.
Quietly.
Quietly, because
We're-
that
I
guy's
think
looking.
that's a word.
That guy's looking at I don't know what over there. I do know what.
I know what he's looking at.
I know what he's looking at.
I got a good angle back.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So
I'm
you
in-
had
I'm in the lion's
7.
cage.
You scored 7. You got 6. It was 13. You wanted to make it to. Wait, no.
Oh,
You scored. How the hell did it go now? You scored 7, and then. Right.
He
you
did
had a
something. I
field
know they
goal.
went for 2 and they should
They
have
went
for
for 2, and they lost a point, and then Denver was able to tie it.
They must have had 3 field goals, got a touchdown. How the hell did they do it?
Wait, there
yeah,
was-
so
I
yeah,
had
that's
it
what
right
it is.
in my head.
3 field goals, it's 9. Another 6 would make it 15. Where if they would have taken an extra point, it would have been 16.
No, they had 2 touchdowns. They had 7.
Well, then
so
how do you get
13.
15?
No, they had 2
15.
field goals.
Oh, they missed it. They missed. He had 13.
He had 12, and he could have went to 13.
Right. he had
Then they got
12,
another
he would've
field goal,
13.
would have
Oh,
made
yeah,
it
that's-
16.
Right. He had
'Cause they would've-
12. He wanted to go to 14.
It would have been 16-0.
Right, and he missed
because they got
right.
the extra field
Exactly.
goal. It was still would have been 16. He would have made it 17.
Yeah, he had 12. He wanted to
So
go.
he
He
blew it.
wanted to go to 14.
All right.
He didn't.
wow.
All right, I got 3 beefs. That since you brought up the baseball, I don't know if you saw they have the new baseball thing where they make it they do like a heat scan or
I
something.
only saw them use it once.
But what?
it
What
doesn't
does
serve
that
any
tell
purpose.
me something? It's like a black and white picture. It's like I forget
I
what they
don't
call.
like it.
Yeah, they got it from cricket. Who cares?
Right, that's
Yeah,
great.
it's cricket. All right.
Plays
A cricket figured it out.
Second beef.
Jiminy.
Ed Snyder complaining about the Philadelphia fans not coming to see the basketball games. That's why he got rid of the team because he wasn't making any money.
Well,
Hey,
they
put
stink.
somebody, get me a superstar. Give me a reason to come. First of all, there ain't no superstars around that I want to go see except for maybe Kobe Bryant or maybe the dream team that sucked. But I mean, put somebody, get me somebody. You know, you had to, when you were at the top and you didn't win, you had to destroy, in NBA you have to destroy your team and go completely to the bottom for 2 or 3 years. Get a couple superstars in here to watch me play and stop picking, giving these guys monster contracts. It's your fault, Ed, that you didn't make money with the Sixers.
You know, Jimmy, I heard people's ears and nose grow as you get older. It's true. Look at Ed Snyder.
And my last beef is this fish wrapper
Tell me
here.
it's that long.
Cheeks. This
It's
fish.
that long, that nose.
This fish wrapper, the Intel Sports, they got a fancy new little logo and all that.
Come on, you can't pick on the Intel Sports.
4 pages.
Watch that marker. I got a nice shirt.
Shut
on.
up, that's not nice. You got it somewhere.
I paid a lot of money on
Yeah,
this.
I know. You see,
You got
Cooper.
ripped-
Where'd you
you
steal it
got ripped
from?
off.
1976 Cooper.
Well,
Well, it doesn't even have a logo on it. What team is it?
cheap.
4 pages on a Monday after all the sports World Series. They got one article on it. They don't even have
Is
breakdown.
this the whole sports section?
That's it.
4? Well, it's only, it's 4.
It's C5. It goes to C5.
Holy shit.
They don't even have like a breakdown of any of the NFL games. They're missing 3 box scores.
That's terrible.
That's horrible. Horrible.
That's
You can't do that on
embarrassing.
Monday.
Terrible. They knuckleheads.
That's like their Sunday section.
Well,
usually
look, the
3
last
pages.
one is the
TV guide.
TV guide.
And the movie section. In the sports section. Are you kidding me?
Jesus. Pete, Mary,
get-
Mother of
yeah.
God, McCleary.
No, yeah, I'm in the paper though.
Jimmy's
That
in
was the reason
paper.
why I had to buy the Intel. My championship team,
Hold it. So
Behind the
if,
scenes.
if this isn't sport, what is that? What section is that?
The
then?
front page. The front section, the
How the hell
local.
did you get on the front page?
Whatever, the local, the world section. I'm on the back of the world. Because I'm international, baby.
I got a
If you
beef.
donate enough money, you can get on the front page.
I got a beef. Jimmy bitching about the sports section, yet they put him in the goddamn thing.
True.
And where's the disc golf at?
Plus, it's 6 months later.
Brawl.
3 months later that we won the tournament. All right, we will.
Do we have time? I have another beef.
Oh.
Uh-oh, here we go. One more beef.
And it was your beef, which was a good one. John Bellara's picking games.
Bingo. Why did I remember that? They have, if you watch at Fox, before the game, they have like an hour on just the Eagles game. And they have the weatherman picking the game. Like
He can't even tell you what the weather is that
Right.
dumb son of a bitch. And yet he's picking games.
Right. And it's all Homer picks. He's like,
I know. He's not
Yeah.
taking the other
Yeah.
team.
Well, if
all right?
he'll pick the Dallas game. Okay, whoever Dallas is playing, I'm going to take the other
I think
team.
the Eagles are going to win.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
got
gonna
the
be
Eagles
sunny.
winning big today in a 40-degree weather. All right, why don't we're going to take a quick break. We're going to let Dom go. Thanks for coming tonight. We will be right back with Nasty Nate and the gentleman Johnny Vegas with their picks for the week. More winners coming your way. More Barbara Blitz.
Not.
Ah.
I thought Dom was
Is that
gonna
one
leave.
working?